looks like we made it. Look how far we've come, my baby. Might have took the long way. We knew we'd get there someday. But they say, I bet they'll never make it. Just look at us holding on. Still together, still going strong. Still the one that I want to, the one that I belong to, still the one I kiss goodnight, still the one that I love, the only one I dream of, still the one I want for life, still the one.
Ladies and gentlemen, the bride and groom have asked me to make a quick announcement before we start the ceremony. They would like to encourage you to experience the ceremony, what they call in the moment, which simply means if you would not use your phones or tablets or any technology to capture this moment, but to allow the professionals who have been hired to do that, and you to experience it through the use of your own eyes. Thank you very much.
Beats fast, colors and promises. How to be brave? How can I love when I'm afraid to fail? Watching you stand alone, all of my doubts suddenly go away somehow. Waiting for you, darling, don't be afraid, 'cause I have loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000 more. Time stands still, beauty in all she is. I will be brave, I will not let that take away what's there standing in front of me. And every breath, every hour has come to last. One step closer, 'cause I and I every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid, 'cause I have loved you 1,000 years. I loved you for 1,000 more. Yeah. Bell break, let it come down crashing. The sun fell to a dark sky. I can't even say I would notice it was absent. Live in the light in your eyes. I look forward before you. We're strong together. And the first of a lifelong love letter. Tell the world that we finally got it all right. Choose you. You will become me and I will become yours. Choose you. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Would everyone stand for the bride, please?
There was a time when I thought you believed in them. If I told them it would not come true. And tell the world that we finally got it all right. I choose you. I choose you.
We have gathered here in the presence of God to give thanks for the gift of marriage, to witness the joining together of Toni and Derick, and to ask God's blessing upon them so that they may experience fully the joys of marriage and be strengthened for their life together. Thank you for being here. You may be seated. Well, throughout time and tradition all over the world, it has always been the distinct honor and privilege for someone to present the bride in marriage. As we have gathered for such an occasion, I ask, who presents this bride to be married to this man?
Her mother and I.
You can kiss her and give her away.
Hey, you gotta take some more.
And you may be seated, Dad. You can be seated.
You can go down. You're good. You're good. You okay?
It started raining.
Well, as dear friends and family of Toni and Derick, I'm sure you could attest to the special love that they have for one another, to the blended hopes and dreams and goals that they share. When such a bond exists of this magnitude, it's only appropriate that we have a public pledge of their love, such as this wedding ceremony. And so it is that Toni and Derick now will profess before God, their family, and their friends of their desire to walk the road of life together from this point on as husband and wife. Toni and Derick, I would ask that you always treat yourself with respect and remind yourselves often of what brought you together today. Give the highest priority to tenderness, gentleness, and kindness in your marriage. When frustration and difficulty assail your marriage, as they do in almost every relationship, focus on what seems right between the two of you, not only the part that at the time seems wrong. This way, when clouds of trouble hide the sun in your lives and lose sight of it just for a moment, you can remember that the sun truly is still there. And if each of you will take responsibility for the quality of your life together, it will be marked by abundance and happiness. So your desire to be husband and wife, and because of your love, I now ask you to pledge your marriage vows to each other by repeating those very special words after me. And Derick, would you go first? I, Derick, take you, Toni, to be my wife.
I, Derick, take you, Toni, to be my wife,
My partner in life,
my partner in life,
and my one true love.
and my one true love.
I will cherish our friendship
I will cherish our friendship
and love you today, tomorrow, and forever.
and love you today, tomorrow, and forever.
I will trust you and honor you.
I will trust you and honor you.
I will laugh with you and cry with you
I will laugh with you and cry with you
through the best and the worst,
through the best and the worst,
through the difficult and the easy.
through the difficult and the easy.
Whatever may come, I will always be there.
Whatever may come, I will always be there.
As I have given you my hand to hold,
As I have given you my hand to hold,
so I give you my life to keep.
so I give you my life to keep.
And now, Toni, I, Toni, take you, Derick, to be my husband.
I, Toni, take you, Derick, to be my husband,
my partner in life,
my partner in life,
and my one true love.
and my one true love.
I will cherish our friendship
I will cherish our friendship
and love you today, tomorrow, and forever.
and love you today, tomorrow, and forever.
I will trust you and honor you.
I will trust you and honor you.
I will laugh with you and cry with you,
I will laugh with you and cry with you.
through the best and the worst,
To the best and the worst.
through the difficult and the easy.
To the difficult and the easy.
Whatever may come, I will always be there.
Whatever may come, I'll always be there.
As I have given you my hand to hold,
Because I have given you my hand to hold,
so I give you my life to keep.
so I give you my life to keep.
Beautiful vows pledged from the heart, now about to be symbolized through the giving and receiving of wedding rings. Could I have those rings, please?
Beautiful.
The ring is a symbol of the unbroken circle of love. Love freely given has no beginning or end, has no giver or receiver, for each is the giver and each is the receiver. May these rings always remind you that your love is precious and never-ending, and of the vows you've pledged to each other today. So Derick, would you take the ring you have for Toni, place it on her finger, and repeat after me. I, Derick, take thee, Toni, to be my wife,
I, Derick, take thee, Toni, to be my wife,
to have and to hold,
to have and to hold,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
for richer or poorer,
for richer or poor,
in joy and sorrow.
in joy and sorrow.
And I promise my love to you,
And I promise my love to you.
and with this ring,
And with this ring,
I take you as my wife,
I take you as my wife,
for as long as we both shall live.
for as long as we both shall live.
Likewise, Toni, would you take the ring you have for Derick, place it on his finger, and repeat after me. I, Toni, take thee, Derick, to be my husband,
I, Toni, take thee, Derick, to be my husband,
to have and to hold,
to have and to hold,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
for richer or for poorer,
for richer and for poor,
in joy and sorrow.
in joy and sorrow.
And I promise my love to you,
And I promise my love to you.
and with this ring I take you as my husband,
And with this ring, I take you as my husband,
as long as we both shall live.
as long as we both shall live.
Well, Toni and Derick, to make your relationship work will take love. This is the very core of marriage and why you're both standing here today. It will take trust to know that in your hearts you truly want what is best for the other. It will take dedication to stay open to one another, to learn and to grow together. It will take faith in God to go forward together without knowing exactly what the future holds or brings. And it will take commitment to hold true to the journey you both have pledged one to the other today. I'd like to draw your attention to the table behind me. There's a very beautiful wine box on it. I'm sure you'll have a chance to look at it a little bit later. Inside that wine box is a bottle of wine, and I have 2 letters. Toni's father made that box, by the way. It's a very special note. They've written love letters to each other to communicate how they feel and love for each other as they become husband and wife today. In just a moment, they're going to place these letters in the box along with the bottle of wine. And on the happy occasion of their first anniversary, they're going to take the box, they're going to open it, they're going to read the letters that were written for them today, and drink the wine together, celebrating that love. They're then going to put a new bottle of wine in there and new letters for year 2, thus creating an annual tradition in their marriage to not only recognize their love, but also to grow a living, evolving journal of their love one for the other. So as you do that, I ask that you would remember the vows you've pledged to each other and the love you have today. Okay, right back there. Would you bow your heads with me as we ask God's blessing on this brand new marriage? Heavenly Father, we thank you for allowing us this opportunity to be present in this very beautiful surrounding, where this couple's dreams have come true as they come together in marriage. We thank you for Toni and Derick, and as they begin their journey through life together as husband and wife, we ask that you would walk with them each step of the way. Guard their marriage, bless them, and give them the faith and the wisdom to confidently and joyfully face together whatever the future may hold. We ask this in your name. Amen. Well, Derick and Toni, you've been waiting for this moment, and by the power vested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Derick, you can kiss your bride. Very good. I'm going to turn back to you. Here's your flowers. Would you please stand? It's my privilege to introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Derick Brown.
So ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the parents of the bride, Jim and Ann Gritz. Keep that round of applause going, ladies and gentlemen. We have the parents of the groom. We have Kylie Alexander, escorted by Adam Admar. Well, sorry guys, that was the bridesmaids and groomsmen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have our bridesmaids and groomsmen. Leslie Hutchinson, escorted by Devin Tamargo. Ladies and gentlemen, keep that round of applause going for Alexa, Robert, and Kyle Hawley. Ladies and gentlemen, Kirsten Terrell, escorted by Larry Smith. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Brooke Maury and Jack Tuttle. Ladies and gentlemen, keep that round of applause going for Courtney Rooney, escorted by Billy Hackett. Ladies and gentlemen, keep it going for Jill Steffingo, escorted by Joe Doherty. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our maid of honor and best man, Nikki George, escorted by Brooks Berryhill. And the Black Cats. Belle the cat, ladies and gentlemen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if I can ask everyone to please stand to your feet at this time. I want you guys to go absolutely crazy and make some noise for the new Mr. and Mrs. Derick Brown. Make some noise for our bride and groom.
This will be everlasting love. This will be.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if I can ask everybody to please take a seat at this time, our wedding party, please remain on the dance floor. Our bride and groom are going to share the very first dance as husband and wife.
You look so wonderful in your dress. I love your hair like that. The way it falls on the side of your neck, down your shoulders and back. We are surrounded by all of these lies and people that talk too much. You got the kind of look in your eyes as if no one knows anything but us. Should this be the last thing I see? I want you to know it's enough for me. 'Cause all that you are is all that I'll ever need. I'm so in love. You look so beautiful in this light, your silhouette over me. The way it brings out the blue in your eyes is the Tenerife Sea. And all of the voices surrounding us here, they just fade out when you take a breath. Just say the word and I will disappear into the wilderness. Should this be the last thing I see, I want you to know it's enough for me. 'Cause all that you are is all that I'll ever need. I'm so in love, so in love, so in love, so in love. Should this be the last thing I see, I want you to know it's enough for me. 'Cause all that you are is all that I'll ever need. I came to see her daddy for a sit-down man to man. There wasn't any secret I'd be asking for her hand. I guess that's why he left me waiting in the living room by myself, with at least a dozen pictures of her sitting on a shelf. She was playing Cinderella, she was riding her first bike, bouncing on the bed and looking for a pillow fight, running through the sprinkler with a big popsicle grin, dancing with her dad, looking up at him. In her eyes I'm Prince Charming, but to him I'm just some fella riding in and stealing Cinderella. I leaned in towards those pictures to get a better look at one, when I heard a voice behind me say, "Now, ain't she something, son?" I said, "Yeah, she's quite a woman." And he just stared at me, and I realized that in his eyes she would always be playing Cinderella, riding her first bike, bouncing on the bed and looking for a pillow fight, running through the sprinkler with a big popsicle grin, dancing with her dad, looking up at him. In her eyes I'm Prince Charming, but to him I'm just...
Ladies and gentlemen, our beautiful bride and the first man in her life, her father.
I hope you never lose your sense of wonder. You get your fill
ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Derick and his mother.
Well, you know I'm not good at this, but as my friends and family know, but I do thank each and every one of you for coming out. I have a lot of friends, and Toni has a lot of friends, and I thank you very much, and all my family. And I have 2 sisters that came all the way from West Virginia, which is great. So I thank them very much. And also I have some very good friends that are here. But I just want to say that I have 3 daughters. This is my youngest, and she's always been a princess, and we all know her as Princess. She signs her name Princess. So Derick's got a big job to take care of her. So thank you all very much, and have a good time.
I'm gonna set this down for a second. Okay. Hello, my name's Nikki. I'm Toni's big sister and Derick's new favorite sister. And so, growing up, like Dad said, Toni's always had this love of fairy tales. She's always told us she was gonna marry a prince, and today she did. But he isn't the kind of prince she always dreamed of. He's so much more. Let me start by saying our family is not easy to impress. We're fiercely protective, especially of Toni. We believe that only the perfect guy is deserving of her. We wanted someone who would take good care of her and that would treat her like the princess that she is. Sorry. With that being said, I watched them go through a very difficult year this past year with Derick's mom, but I wasn't watching Toni, I was watching Derick. Who he showed me he was in caring for his mom erased any doubt that I had that he could take care of her through anything that life had to throw at her. And then, life is not easy, and marriage is not easy, but together, witnessing the strength that they draw from each other, it shows me that they found something that not everyone is fortunate enough to find in life. They found their person. And today, March 12th, 2016, is the first day of Toni and Derick's fairy tale. May their story be beautiful, and may they live happily ever after. Welcome to the family, Derick. I love you.
All right, so my name is Brooks Berryhill. I am Derick's best man. First of all, I just want to say congrats to Toni and Derick. Y'all had a beautiful ceremony. I want to say thank you to the Grit family. You guys put on a beautiful wedding. Toni, couldn't be happier for Derick to find such a beautiful, caring, and strong woman for him to spend the rest of his life with. And not to mention patient. Derick, I'm real honored to be your best man. I met you 24 years ago on a Sunday at Northland in Sunday school. I was a pretty shy kid, and you were, let's just say, adventurous. I'm pretty sure that day we got in some trouble, but our friendship was started. And over the last 10, 11 years, we've been through everything together. And with all the great qualities that you bring as a friend, and there are a lot, I kept coming back to a couple. And those are that you're selfless and you're loyal. And it never mattered what I asked you for or why I asked you. You just said, I'll be there. That was it. And I'll forever be grateful for that day I met you 24 years ago in Northland. And we started that friendship that'll never end. I love you very much. You're my brother. And I wouldn't be where I am today without you. I know today your mom is up in heaven smiling from ear to ear with everybody that can listen to her about how proud she is of you and Toni. And so if everyone could raise a glass, and cheers to happiness, to a life full of happiness with Toni and Derick. I love you guys.
Don't go changing to try to please me. Never let me down before. Don't imagine you're too familiar.
Dear Lord, I thank you very much for this day. I thank you very much for all the people that celebrated Toni and Derick's wedding. And I just praise your name for all the good things that you've done. You've let us live in a great place and a lot of good friends. Thank you, dear Jesus, and amen.
It's going down. I'm yelling timber. You better move. You better dance. Let's make a night you won't remember. I'll be the one you won't forget.
Face down, booty up. Timber. That's the way we like the wood. Timber. I'm sicker than an oil spill. She say she won't, but I bet she will. Timber. Swing your partner round and round. End of the night is going down. One more shot, another round. End of the night is going down. Swing your partner round and round. End of the night is going down. One more shot, another round. End of the night is going down.
It's going down. I'm yelling timber. You better move. You better dance. Let's make a night you won't remember. I'll be the one you won't forget.
You look so wonderful in your dress. I love your hair like that. The way it falls on the side of your neck. down your shoulders and back. We are surrounded by all of these lies, and people are talking too much. You got the kind of look in your eyes as if no one knows anything but us. Should this be the last thing I see, I want you to know it's enough for me.
Would everyone stand for the bride, please?
That I'll ever need. I'm so in love, so in love, so in love, so in love. Lumiere, darling, Lumiere over me. Lumiere, darling, Lumiere over me.
Today, March 12th, 2016, is the first day of Toni and Derick's fairy tale. May their story be beautiful, and may they live happily ever after.
And by the power vested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Derick, you can kiss your bride.
So in love, so in love, so in love, 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 so in love. You look so wonderful in your dress. I love your hair like that. And in the moment I knew you better.